Have you ever checked the weather forecast and then looked outside and thought, wait, what happened to the rain? Sometimes the weather forecast seems to be wrong. But why? The answer is simple. Weather is extremely complicated. The atmosphere is made of many things: temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind, clouds, and sunlight. They all interact with each other. For example, a small change in temperature can change air pressure. That can change the wind. The wind can move moisture, and that moisture can help clouds form. Then, those clouds can bring rain. So, one small change can lead to many other changes. And there is another problem. We cannot measure the atmosphere everywhere, all the time. We use satellites, weather stations, radar, and many other instruments, but we still cannot know the exact condition of every part of the atmosphere. So scientists use computers to predict what will happen next. These computers use huge amounts of data and powerful mathematical models. But even the best computers cannot calculate everything perfectly. And this leads to one of the most interesting ideas in weather science: chaos. In a chaotic system, a very small difference at the beginning can become a much bigger difference later. So, a tiny change today can sometimes lead to a very different weather forecast several days later. That is why weather forecasts become less certain as we look farther into the future. So the next time a weather forecast gets something wrong, remember, it isn't simply because someone made a bad guess. Predicting the atmosphere is like trying to predict the movement of billions of tiny pieces, all interacting at the same time. And that raises an even bigger question. If weather is so difficult to predict, how can scientists predict the path of a huge typhoon several days in advance? That's what we'll explore next.